Hey guys, Metal Driver here, back with another AEW Unmatched review. Today I'll be looking at Series 2, Tay Conti. On the side you see an image of Tay, then on the back you see another image, her signature, the date and event in which this image was taken, and the rest of the figures that are in this wave. Alright, so that was the box, so without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up and take a closer look at Tay Conti. Alright, and here is Tay Conti out of the packaging, and she doesn't come with a whole lot of accessories, but she does come with an alternate head sculpt, so we'll go ahead and take a look at that first. So here is the alternate head sculpt that she comes with. It is the only piece of accessory that this figure has, and I think it looks pretty good. I think it has a pretty good likeness to Tay. This one has a more serious look on her face. Paint came out pretty well. The lips look good, the eyes look good, the eyebrows look good. I think the sculpting on the hair looks pretty nice as well. So you got a lot of curls here and waves. Then on the top you've got the dark part of her hair showing in the roots. The rest is blonde, but it's not one solid color. You see a brighter blonde up here, and it goes into a darker color at the bottom of the tip, so that looks really nice. And here's a side look, and again, I think this is a pretty good head sculpt. Then look at the head sculpt that comes on the figure. This one, her face has a smile, and it looks really good. Painted really well, the eyes look good, the lips look good, the teeth look good, the eyebrows look good. Also, her hair is styled a little bit different. She's got this top part tied up at the top, her hair parted a little bit towards the side. Looking at the second head sculpt, looks like the part is more centered. So looking at the hair from the back, that looks pretty good. It's a bit higher up here from that sculpted tie. Same color scheme, brighter blonde up here, darker blonde at the bottom. And then the roots are showing here, darker than the rest of the hair color. So pretty solid head sculpt. I like how this looks. Then looking at the upper body, she's got this nice sparkly green top. Nice painted straps here. Silver looks really good. She's got her neck collar. That says her name, painted very well in silver, so that looks really nice. Tattoo on the chest. Painted really well, the letters look nice and clean, it's not fuzzy looking. The black down here is painted pretty well, we've got a little bit of a fuzzy there. That should be able to come right off. Silver buttons look really good. Looking at the back, again the paint looks really good all over the top. The silvers, the blacks look good, the greens look good. I don't see a whole lot of fuzziness. Maybe a little bit of extra paint here on the skin. Here around the waist. So I think the paint turned out really well on this figure. I think Jazzwares did a great job on that. And looking at her trunks, has this exact same color scheme, looks really good. Like that green, the silvers look excellent. A little bit of fuzziness here and there on the lining of the silver, so not as good as the top, but still pretty good overall. And then looking at her backside, and my first thought is,
whoa, assohoy.
They captured the likeness of her back pretty well. I think it looks pretty accurate to how she looks. It's very cheeky. This painted tie on her right cheek looks really good. Painted really well. A little bit of fuzziness here on the black lining, but overall very solid paint all over the figure. The nets on her legs are painted, and they are painted very, very well. Feels like I keep saying that with this figure, but the paint is really good on this. It turned out, again, really, really good. So kudos to Jazzwares for doing a great job. This black strap looks really good. Got another tie here on the knee pad. Looks like there's a bit of a slight imperfection right there. Missing black spot, but other than that, it looks really good. The boots are just a solid black. A little bit of sculpt work here and there on the kick pads. So nothing too fancy, but it looks good. An overall solid looking figure, especially on the paint department, so awesome, awesome. Then going over the articulation, the head is on a ball joint and a hinge. It does look that high up, so not a whole lot due to the plastic of the hair, so that is limited. She does look pretty far down, although it doesn't really keep its position due to the plastic of the hair on the front. Can turn side to side and tilt slightly. Shoulder goes that high up. It can rotate all the way around. There is a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow, so excellent range of motion. A swivel and hinge at the wrist. She has a ball joint at the upper diaphragm, which allows her to crunch that far forward. Go pretty far back. She can turn slightly at the top, and she has great pivot there. Then she has a waist swivel. Ball joints at the hips, which allow the legs to go that far out. They can go that high up, so it is slightly limited there. There is a thigh cut. Double jointed knees, which is hindered slightly by this knee pad, so that kind of sucks. A cut at the top of the boot. Ankle goes that high up, that far down, and there is some slight ankle pivot. Alright, and here is Tay Conti next to the female figures from the AEW line. So here we have Brandy Rhodes, Riho, Hikaru Shida, Britt Baker, and finally the Nyla Rose figure that I still haven't opened. That face just creeps me out.
He's just let us purge.
So what are my final thoughts on Unmatched Series 2 Tay Conti? I think this is a really solid figure. The paint turned out very well on the figure, the head sculpts are really good. I think they have a really good likeness to Tay, and her butt has a good likeness as well. So I think this is a great addition to the female side of the Jazzwares AEW line. I think this is a figure that you should pick up and add to your collection. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on social media so you can be up to date with all my wrestling figure photography. And I'll see you next time.
Whoa, Assahoy.